Robert Taylor was born Spangler Arlington Brew on August 5th, 1911, in Philly, Nebraska. Raised in a small Midwestern town, Taylor was known for his determination and charm, qualities that would eventually propel him into Hollywood stardom. Coming from a background rooted in strong family values, he developed a sense of discipline and humility that set him apart from many of his peers in the film industry. Taylor's journey to Hollywood began when he moved to Los Angeles and enrolled at the University of Southern California, where he initially studied engineering. It wasn't long before his striking appearance and natural charisma drew the attention of those in the entertainment industry. He soon found himself under contract with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM, one of the leading film studios of the time, beginning a successful career that spanned decades. A versatile actor. Taylor's early film career. Taylor's early career was marked by versatility and adaptability. His early roles ranged from romantic leads to action heroes, demonstrating his remarkable ability to shift between genres. Unlike many actors of his time who were confined to a specific type of character, Taylor's flexibility made him a sought-after star. Films such as Camille, 1936, where he starred opposite the iconic Greta Garbo, and Waterloo Bridge, 1940, showcased his ability to combine emotional depth with a commanding screen presence. Taylor's style was notably naturalistic, avoiding the melodrama that often characterized Hollywood performances. This allowed audiences to connect with him on a deeply human level, making his roles stand out from the more typical performances of the era. By the 1940s, Taylor had become one of Hollywood's most respected leading men, admired for his professionalism and sincerity. Staying relevant, Taylor's evolution in the 1950s. As Hollywood transitioned into the 1950s, Taylor proved his ability to adapt to changing cinematic tastes. His career evolved from romantic roles to more mature and complex characters, often in historical epics or suspense thrillers. Films such as Quo Vadis, 1951, and Ivanhoe, 1952, demonstrated his capacity to portray heroic figures with gravitas, while The House of the Seven Hawks, 1959, showcased his adaptability to new cinematic styles. Even as television gained prominence in the 1950s, Taylor successfully transitioned to the small screen, continuing to reach new audiences without compromising the high standards he had set in his film career. Throughout this period, Taylor maintained his status as a leading man, never shying away from reinventing himself to remain relevant in a rapidly evolving industry. The glamorous marriage to Barbara Stanwyck. In 1939, after dating for 3 years, Robert Taylor married the celebrated actress Barbara Stanwyck. The union attracted much attention, as both were established stars at the peak of their careers. The wedding, held in San Diego, California, was intimate yet sophisticated, attended by close friends and confidants, including Marion Marks, wife of comedian Zeppo Marks, who served as Stanwyck's matron of honor. Taylor's best man was Buck Mack, a vaudevillian and longtime family friend. Their marriage symbolized the glamour of Hollywood's golden age, with the couple often photographed together, their image gracing the pages of magazines and newspapers. Despite the public's perception of them as the quintessential Hollywood couple, the reality of their relationship was much more complex. The strains of marriage, Taylor and Stanwyck's struggles. Despite their glamorous exterior, the marriage between Taylor and Stanwyck was far from perfect. Their union, which lasted nearly 12 years, was marked by tension, with the pressures of Hollywood fame taking a toll on their personal lives. Both stars were at the peak of their careers, and the constant scrutiny from the press only added to the strain. Taylor found himself in the position of stepfather to Stanwyck's adopted son, Tony, whom she had from her earlier marriage to actor Frank Fay.
The couple's efforts to balance their demanding film schedules with family life were often challenging. Ultimately, the relationship began to unravel, and after years of separation and strain, Stanwyck filed for divorce in 1951. The end of their marriage marked the close of one of Hollywood's most talked about unions. Taylor's second chance at love, Ursula Thiesche. After his divorce from Stanwyck, Robert Taylor found love again. In 1952, he met Ursula Thiesche, a strikingly beautiful German actress who had made a name for herself in European cinema. Ursula was known for her elegance and warmth, and her natural beauty was admired by many. The couple shared an immediate connection, both personal and professional, as they understood the pressures of living in the public eye. After 2 years of courtship, Taylor and Ursula married in a private ceremony in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, in May 1954. Their marriage was characterized by
stability, affection, and a shared love of the outdoors. Together, they welcomed 2 children, a son, Terrence, in 1955, and a daughter, Tessa, in 1959. Taylor embraced fatherhood wholeheartedly, often speaking of the happiness his children brought him and the peace he found in family life. The tragedy of Michael C.S. In 1969, just weeks before Robert Taylor himself would succumb to lung cancer, tragedy struck the Taylor Thiesche family. Ursula discovered her son, Michael Theus, lifeless in a West Los Angeles motel room. Michael, who had long struggled with personal demons, died of a drug overdose. This heartbreaking event was made even more tragic by the fact that Michael had recently been released from a mental hospital where he had been receiving treatment. Michael's struggles had been ongoing, with a history of violent behavior, including an attempt to poison his father years earlier. Taylor had tried to guide Michael, offering him stability and support, but the young man's turmoil was beyond his controls. The loss of Michael was an unbearable blow, especially for Ursula, and it added another layer of sorrow to the final chapter of Taylor's life. Taylor's Reflections, a candid account of his marriage to Stanwyck. At the age of 57, a seasoned Robert Taylor, now silver-haired yet still strikingly handsome, chose to speak candidly about his turbulent marriage to Barbara Stanwyck. For years, the public had viewed them as one of Hollywood's most glamorous couples. However, when Taylor looked back on their marriage, he revealed a far different reality. In an interview, he admitted that their union was often emotionally suffocating, far from the fairy tale romance the media had portrayed. "People thought Barbara and I had the dream marriage," Taylor confessed, "but the truth was, it wasn't all love and roses." Taylor spoke of a marriage that often felt more like survival than love, describing frequent arguments and a lack of emotional connection. The candidness of his reflections shocked many, as Taylor revealed a side of their relationship that had long been hidden from the public. The studio's role, power dynamics in their marriage. One of the more shocking aspects of Taylor's revelations was his belief that their marriage was, at times, more of a studio arrangement than a love story. Taylor admitted that MGM had encouraged the marriage as a way to maintain his image as the ideal leading man. "The studio liked the idea of me with Barbara," he explained. "It made sense for publicity, for keeping up appearances." Taylor acknowledged that there had been attraction between them, but he felt that their marriage was more about fulfilling expectations than genuine love. Stanwyck, known for her iron-willed professionalism, often took charge of their personal and professional life, leaving Taylor to feel more like a follower than an equal partner. The power imbalance created tension, and Taylor ultimately found himself miserable in the relationship. A marriage built on duty, not love. Taylor went on to describe how his marriage to Stanwyck became about power dynamics rather than love. He spoke candidly about how Stanwyck's intense personality often overshadowed his own, leaving him feeling overwhelmed. "Barbara wanted control," Taylor stated. "In her career,
In our marriage, in our home, I was expected to follow along to keep the image polished. Although he admitted that Stanwyck was a devoted partner, he expressed regret that their marriage had been more about maintaining a public image than about building a genuine connection. "It's disgusting when a marriage becomes more about power than love," Taylor remarked. Despite the years of struggle, he did not harbor hate for Stanwyck, but regretted the emotional toll their marriage had taken on him. The illusion of Hollywood romance. At 57, Robert Taylor's candid revelations about his marriage to Barbara Stanwyck stripped away the illusion of a perfect Hollywood romance. For decades, their marriage had been portrayed as one of the most glamorous and enviable unions in Hollywood, but Taylor's words painted a different picture. Instead of passion and mutual respect, their marriage had been characterized by power struggles, emotional distance, and the pressure to maintain a perfect public image. Taylor's reflections revealed the true cost of fame, where the pressures of Hollywood often clouded the reality of personal relationships. "People think they want the life of a movie star," Taylor said quietly, "but they don't know what it costs." His words resonated with a deep truth, offering a rare glimpse into the emotional struggles of one of Hollywood's most celebrated leading men.